for the financial year 2023-2024. Mr. Speaker, further reference to the above quoted section, the committee noted the uncertainty on the prescribed manner in which the report was done as directed in the Act. In the prescribed manner, that is in italics, it is unclear whether the structure of the report is in such a prescribed manner, which is yet to be determined. There is no evidence of any collaboration with other relevant county departments such as Public Health and Medical Services Department, among others, in the preparation of the report as stipulated in Part 2, Section 4.3H of the Homa Bay County Alcoholic Drinks Control Act 2015, which provides that the committee, in collaboration with other relevant county departments, as quoted above. Mr. Speaker, as I go on, there was an unclear definition of committee members in the report. The attached list on page 14 of the report is not in consonance with the provisions of the Act. The Act, Mr. Speaker, of 2015 provides for the establishment of the Alcoholic Drinks Control Committee, which shall be in the Department of Trade, Industry, Tourism, Cooperatives, Department and Marketing, according to Part 2, Section 4.2 of the Act. The committee should comprise. Mr. Speaker, the Chief Officer, Department of Trade, Industrialization, Cooperatives and Investment, who shall be the chairperson. The officer for the time being in charge of county public health. The officer commanding Kenya Police Services in the county. The officer responsible for coordination of national government functions in the county. The officer designated by the committee, who shall be the secretary, who shall be an ex officio member. The officer for the time being responsible for physical planning in the county. One officer designed by the county director of education, and the eighth one is 8 residents of the county, one per sub-county appointed by the executive member through a competitive process in accordance with the prescribed rules, one of whom shall be youth, provided that not more than 2/3 shall be of the same gender. Mr. Speaker, observation still goes on. The report did not state the extent of alcohol abuse in the county. The report did not give information on county, sub-county, age differences among the users, amount of liquor sold, number of registered alcohol outlets, and compliance with licensing provisions. Mr. Speaker, the situational analysis highlights different survey reports within the county. However, the report failed to attach the requisite reports thereto as evidence. It was also noted that the report indicated rationale, linkages with national laws and sectoral policies, causes of alcoholism, substance and drug abuse with case studies and challenges, but is devoid of strategic interventions and measures to contend. There was no mention of the Homa Bay County Alcoholic Drinks Control Fund in the report. This negates the stipulations of Section 7(1) of the Homa Bay County Alcoholic Drinks Act 2015, which outlines that, in italics, which is very important, there is established fund to be known as the Alcoholic Drinks Control Fund. 2. The fund shall consist of such monies as may be appropriated by the county assembly. Such license and other fees as may be payable under this act. Such sums received, including contributions, gifts, or grants from or by way of testamentary bequest by any person, monies earned or arising from any investment of the fund, all other sums which may in any investment of the fund. 10. Number 8. Homa Bay County Alcoholic Drinks Control 2015, all other sums which may in any manner become payable to or vested in the fund. The committee noted that there was a citation in the report that quoted wrong subsections of the Act. Under subheading rationale for the report on page 7 of the report, Part 2, Section 4(1)(h) of the Act was quoted instead of Part 2, Section 4(3)(h) of the Act. That was an anomaly. Number 9, Mr. Speaker, poor formatting and typo errors were also noted in the report, right from the cover page of the report. There was no mention of treatment and rehabilitation and or programs contrary to Section 6 of the Act, more specifically Section 6C, which stipulates that the committee shall ensure that treatment and rehabilitation services are designed in a manner that is accessible and affordable to people dependent on alcohol drinks. Mr. Speaker, I'm taking honorable members and the House to the committee recommendations. These were the following committee recommendations. 1. As stipulated in the Act, the Department of Trade, Industry, Tourism, Cooperative Development and Marketing should comply with Section 4(3)(h) of the Act. They should prepare and submit a comprehensive alcoholic drink status report to the County Assembly biannually in a prescribed manner. The report should include information from sub-counties, age of users, amount of liquor sold, number of registered alcohol outlets, compliance to licensing provisions, and the number of deaths, taking into consideration the grammar, typological errors, and citation of relevant laws, policies, and subsections. Mr. Speaker, another recommendation as stipulated in the Section 4(1). Read together with Section 4(3)(h), Section 10 and Section 11 of the Act 2015. The department should provide evidence of working with relevant departments and committees. Very crucial, Mr. Speaker, we note that. Further, The department should provide a list of the alcoholic drinks control committee members, which adjuncts as the review committee and sub-county committee members to the county assembly. This should be done within 14 days from date of adoption of this report. The department should ensure that they attach or acknowledge the source data of their investigations from the various sub-counties and include their substantive prevention, interventions, stroke measures to counter alcohol abuse in the county. The department shall ensure that a substantive report on the Homa Bay County Alcoholic Drinks Control Fund is included as stipulated in the section 7A to F and section 8A to F and respective subsections thereof. Collaboration with other departments such as public health and medical services shall ensure that treatment and support systems are available, accessible and affordable for those in need, both on inpatient and outpatient. Counseling and support groups incorporate holistic approaches, psychological and social aspects into treatment programs to address the root causes of substance abuse and consider using approved medications assisted treatment in conjunction with cultural and behavioral therapists. Mr. Speaker, that is the end of our recommendation. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, the committee, having scrutinized the report of the Homa Bay County Biannual Alcoholic Drink Status Report for financial year 2023-2024, hereby directs the Department of Trade, Industry, Processing, Cooperatives, Development and Marketing to ensure stricter adherence to the provisions of the Homa Bay County Alcoholic Drinks Control Act 2015. Mr. Speaker, I go to the committee prayer. The committee prayer, Mr. Speaker, is asking the House to adopt this report. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Jessica, who is seconding.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to call my able seconder, Dr. Lillian Kochola. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kochola. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Thank you, very able chair today, Madam Jessica. You have presented what we discussed a few days ago. So, Honorable Speaker, look at the report that was presented to the committee from the Executive Department of Trade. We note that there was a lot of non-compliance with the Alcoholic Drinks Control Act of 2015. They have cited examples from the not in conformity with what they were talking about. This shows, Mr. Speaker, that they were not very careful presenting the report to us. The law requires that annually they present this report to the Assembly for scrutiny. However, we saw one report. So again, they are not in compliance with the law. The law requires membership of a multi-sectoral committee to look at the issues around alcohol. However, there was no evidence that a committee exists. So in our report, we requested that they provide us with that report of committee members. We do not see any strategies to combat alcohol abuse. Again, we have requested that this be committee, and the extent of alcohol abuse county is also shown in this particular report. We also noted, Honorable Speaker, that there is no rehabilitation center in the public domain in Homa Bay County, and this is one of the conditions that we proposed to the Trade Executive Department. Honorable Speaker, because the Chair has mentioned all the other issues and the report. Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable members, today was Old Ladies in Affair. Today being a Wednesday. Honourable members are therefore having the motion having been moved by Honourable Jesse Coutinho, who is a senior member, seconded by Dr. Kochola, who are both members of the Trade, Industry, Tourism, Investment, Marketing and Development Committee. I therefore propose a question, which is that this House report of the Trade, Industry, Tourism, Investment, Marketing and Cooperative Development Committee on Homa Bay County annual alcoholic drinks report for the financial year 2023-2024. The question posed. Honorable Milka Roy.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for giving me the opportunity also to contribute to this report as a member of a Trade Committee. I want to appreciate the Committee for Trade, Industry and the long one for the good work that they did in Kisumu. For sure.
Milka, you still a member of this committee?
I'm a member.
And you don't know that you call it the long one. Okay, proceed.
Long title, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to congratulate our able chair for the good work she has done this morning, and for sure the report speaks for itself. It is a very short, precise report, well detailed, and to understand. Honorable Speaker, I want to contribute in 3 areas only. Number one, Honorable Speaker, as you've heard from the report that nearly 60% of our youths with the age 30 and below has been reported in this report, and more so, we have students, about 40% who are in school. But this is a real report because this report, me as a mother, it really touches my heart, because right away from my house or maybe going outside to other households, we practically see these things happening, and it is very pathetic. And Honorable Speaker, if we can have a designed program which can really tackle for Honorable Speaker, as parents, we sometimes feel very bitter. If you see how your beloved daughter or your beloved son, Honorable Speaker, has turned himself to a different person due to this alcoholic drug abuse. For sure, as part of that, in the report, the gaps that were identified by the committee in this report from the department, they are well explained. I feel that the failure, the gaps that have been identified, like the most important one, Honorable Speaker, is that the department should be submitting this report biannually, and it should not be just a report. It should be a very prescribed report in a prescribed manner with detailed data from each sub-county, so that we as a Assembly, we can put our efforts in data. Honorable Speaker, I feel this is a very important gap that we noticed as the committee, and I feel serious steps will be taken by the department in that bringing back this report. It will be a very well stipulated report, whereby the gaps that we've mentioned will be filled. Honorable Speaker, my last point, one of the that was also realized, which is very serious, and I feel the department should take note. The report also lacked to show us what are their substantive prevention measures that they tend to take, and what are the interventions measures to cater for this alcoholic abuse within the county. Honorable Speaker, somebody has mentioned that we do not have a rehabilitation center as a county. That is the truth of the matter. We have one, but it is a private one. Honorable Speaker, it is that a normal person can never manage to take the child to that rehabilitation center. So, Honorable Speaker, if we can have our own, the counseling sessions can be done, the therapists can be there, those who are qualified to take care of these our young ones. We'll really appreciate as a county, and we'll also be happy as a committee. With all those many remarks, Honorable Speaker, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Honorable Lentana, the MCA for Kanyadoto, who I believe is also a member of this committee.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'm an esteemed member of this committee. And first, I want to thank our chair for today, the Honorable Jessica, for taking us through the report. Mr. Speaker, first, I want to just the crack of seriousness of this department with regards to this report. Alcohol is a serious problem. Alcohol and actual drug abuse is a problem in this country. And from the look of things, most counties have put in strong efforts to fight drug abuse and alcohol. A case in point, remember, the countries in the coast which took effort to fight Bogoka and Mira. But when alcohol in counties, you know, it seemingly there's a big joke in this department with regards to implementing the Act of 2015 of Alcohol Risk Control Act of 2015. They mentioned that is a taste of review notes from grade 7 markets history and geography that says give effects of alcohol, then they put the notes there. Apart from that, the speaker, as they saying the spelling mistakes, they couldn't write the spelling of finance. That one they can't write. Psycho, they can't write. Parenting, they wrote as parenting. They wrote spelling mistakes. Omabay, they can't write spelling of Omabay. Omabay is Oma and a dash B letter. They can't write spelling of Omabay. It's just one word with the B being a small letter in there. They can't write spelling of family, spelling of unemployment, spelling of pendant, spelling of stigma. They can't write spelling of influence, peer influence, terminal illness, the guy is terminal, middle, the guy is there is no spelling mistake. Every word you read, if you are schooled, you have headache of reading this report. It was gross misspelling. The word is gross, grievous, serious offenses in spelling. This shows how this committee, this department was not serious about this report. I think we came to find out in this report is that nobody owned the report that was said, whereby the chairman was written at 11. The chairman was Joshua Orero. But the spelling of Joshua, JSS, Joshua Orero. There's no O in that name. So this is a very grievous mistake from this committee. And I think as you told the chair, we are going to summon this committee, this department, to come and tell us how they have implemented this act.
You'll invite first.
Yes, we'll invite them first.
Before someone.
We will invite them to come and tell us how they have